Before we go on, let me just do this before we go on. JORDZ, Deji would take Arteta over Ange, would you? Yes, 100%.
Well, no, because I would want to win.
He's gonna say no just out of hatred.
No, it's not out of hatred. It's simple. It's very simple. No, it's very simple. Arteta doesn't win things. Why am I gonna?
It doesn't matter. Okay. I am asking you a simple question. If I give you tomorrow an option to swap Arteta with, this is the only option you have. It's a yes or no. Would you do it?
No.
Hell no, I wouldn't.
That's just hatred for the club. That's it.
I wouldn't do it.
I respect it.
I would not.
There's nothing. There's no logic to it whatsoever, to be honest.
Yes, there is.
Logic. You don't win anything.
No, there isn't.
Exactly.
You don't win.
Guys, I'll repeat Mo's question in case you guys didn't hear it.
Would he take him over?
If the only options are Ange and Arteta, every other manager is gone. They have said, Wallahi, on my life, I will never sign for Spurs. It's only Arteta or Ange. There's no one else. Zero.
I'd take Ange.
To say you would take Ange is stupid, given that we've seen Arteta work well with
factually.
Yes, he doesn't win things.
Stupid.
Yes, he doesn't win things.
Actually, Ange has won things, and Ange's a better manager.
Let me land. Yes, Arteta doesn't win things, but what we do know factually, since we want to use Spurs' words, is he develops young teams and he gets them to challenge. Yes, he will never get over the line because he's not good enough. But
So what are you doing?
Your team cannot even get to top 6. So you're saying you would rather be 8th, 9th, 6th, 8th, 5th, or be 2nd?
Didn't you finish 8th under Arteta in your first season?
Plus Arteta won an FA Cup. You guys would die for an FA Cup.
That wasn't his team, so move on.
It was still Arteta's coaching, so what it is what it is.
That's great.
That means Arteta can take Ange's team.
Wait, did you finish both the first 2 seasons in 8th under Arteta? I can't remember now.
His first half season, yeah, because he came and he found the team.
Oh, now it's a half season.
It was not in October he take over. October.
In December, end of December. What are you on about?
Oh, December. So he still had 5 months, half of the season.
Exactly, half a season. That's what I just said.
No. So he had half the season to change it around, and he didn't.
He did. We won an FA Cup.
Oh, well, no, you didn't because you finished 8th that next year, so there was no progression.
Yeah, I agree. The next season it wasn't. I'm saying that season he finished 8th.
So back to back, he finished 8th, and we should be impressed because
for Spurs,
because he's been given time.
Because for Spurs,
no, Wolfie, it's the feeling, innit? It's the feeling.
No. Guys.
The big thing he hasn't brought up in this conversation is how much money has Arteta spent, Habibi? Tell us that.
Less than Spurs in that same time. But anyways, guys, there's 2 options.
Not less, more than Ange.
Win no trophy with Ange and finish 8th, 6th, 7th. Win no trophy with Arteta and finish 2nd. Both are crap. But in most questions,
do you know why that's a shit question? Let's have it right, Ashraf. No, let's have it right.
You want him out? You
would have wanted Arteta. And I
didn't know this. I didn't know this, George.
No, let's have it right. I bet you wanted Arteta out 4 years ago when he was going on that. When Arteta was on that winning streak, losing streak of where he won 1 game in 13. You remember that run? I know you do. You wanted him out at that point, didn't you? Right?
I did. 100%.
Okay, so wait. So you wanted him out then, and so you're now telling me you're it's good to finish 2nd. He didn't get to 2nd by that point. So by your logic, we need to give Ange 5. No, we need to give Ange 5 years. We need to give Ange 5 years.
Yeah.
Well, is it? He finished 2nd in his first season.
Then I have to choose Arteta. I just beat the question. I thought it was just Arteta in general.
No, exactly.
Let's not lie. We're not choosing Ange.
Bro, I am choosing Ange over Arteta.
Why?
Any day of the week.
Okay.
You know what? Do you want to know why my logic is that? Yeah.
No, I just deeped it.
I'll tell you my logic. Nah, bro, I'll tell you my logic. My logic is simple, man. My logic is simple. Neither manager wins anything, right? At least I'm entertained if I'm watching Ange ball. That's it. That's the only way you can make that decision.
Wait. Good point. JORDZ, quick question, please. Are you entertained watching Spurs this season?
Obviously not.
No. Wait, let him answer.
Obviously not.
He's a Spurs fan. JORDZ, are you entertained watching
Spurs? There's goals, and that's what you get to see.
By Wolfie's logic, we're 2nd highest score.
No.
There you go. Exactly.
By your logic, as a Spurs fan, do you enjoy watching your team this season? Because Wolfie said
I didn't say enjoy. I said entertained.
Enjoy watching or anything.
I'll take Ten Hag. That's a fact.
It's subjective.
I'd rather say Ten Hag, I'll be honest.
Can we just have one person
do a
speaking?
decent job with our squads.
I actually
job,
okay. So the follow-up question is this: Arteta finished 8th and 8th. Ange finished 5th last season, and he's gonna finish bottom half of the table because there's 10 points between him and 10th.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay. Do you think if Ange stayed at Spurs the same amount of Arteta and given the same funds, he will be able to get Spurs where Arsenal are right now?
No, but I think he'll win a trophy.
I would say yes, he would do better.
You think he would do better?
I think
because to be fair, we have to say the trajectory of Ange is not going towards Arteta's team at the current moment.
We haven't got hold on, Mo. We haven't got as big of a sample size of Ange.
We have. We're 2 seasons now.
No, because you know, by your logic, within that same amount of time, Arteta had only gone 8 and 8.
It's 6 years, isn't it, George? It's 6 years of Arteta. It's hard to judge, isn't it? Like he might. So Ange might come 5th next season, and he's already surpassed Arteta's first 3 seasons.
And also, we're giving him 750 million to spend.
Because Arsenal finished what 8th, 5th. If he finishes,
so the majority.
Well, no, what I will say though is
hold on. So the majority of the panel think that Ange, if he's given what Arteta has been given, will be a better coach. Will have a higher ceiling than Arteta.
I think no, not coach.
Ceiling.
I win a trophy. I don't think he wins a league. I'll say.
But it depends what you put weight on, Mo. If you're saying style of play over trophies, I disagree with that. I'd always pick trophies.
And that's what I was going to say. When you go to the entertainment, I wasn't like
we're doing entertainment. We could be here all day. If we're being objective and saying who'd win more, in my opinion, because Arteta's 1-0, if time was to be infinite,
Arteta won an FA Cup. Ange has won nothing.
If time was to be infinite, we'll take 100.
Go against your argument.
Wasn't his team? Don't count.
Why, no, do you know what, Ashraf? You might as well just throw in the charity shields because I know your manager.
No. I'm saying FA Cup. I'm not saying charity shield. FA Cup.
Arteta is.
Ange has won nothing.
Hold on. I'm sorry. If Arteta was managing in Scotland, he would have won something as well. And if he's
I
don't think he would have, bro. I think this guy's allergic.
Give him Celtic.
That rebuttal doesn't make any sense because I never said
it does.
The point is, listen. The point is, Arsenal decided to hire a rookie manager. That's their problem.
Okay.
I'm just dealing with the facts. That's my problem. And has won things before. Facts. He's won in a respected competition, right? That's a fact. Now, if you want to weight that in terms of where it would be in terms of rankings, it's not the highest. Cool. Scottish League.
It's not respected,
though.
But because Brendan Rodgers won the league undefeated.
What are you talking about, bro?
Steven Gerrard.
You're gonna come at the Scottish teams.
One at a time, please. One at a time, guys.
Ashraf,
Go ahead.
You're dying for a manager who's bottled 3 title races. I'd relax. Yeah.
I want him out.
You've won one trophy. You've won one trophy in 6 years. I'm sorry, with that much money spent and that time frame, any manager should definitely be winning at least a Carabao Cup, at least 2 FA Cups, at least something. You don't even make it into finals.
We don't disagree.
You don't even make it into
hold
finals.
On. So by
how's that relevant to the question?
By everyone's logic here, would you guys take Ten Hag over Arteta then? Would you guys take Ten Hag over Arteta then?
Yeah, I said I would.
No.
For 6 years.
No.
Okay, Shez, you're honest. At least Shez, you're honest at least. Wolfie,
be honest.
No.
How is that logic and then how is that?
Yeah, why? He wanted to go.
Bro, respectfully, bro. You're asking me to choose between constipation and diarrhea in all these conversations, right?
Yeah.
I don't want either.
Pick one. No. Pick one.
Don't do this.
And I just thought I'd rather have Arteta than Ten Hag. But
do you know what? Do you know why this is a trick question? Because you guys are doing it right now again. Arteta's had like a couple good years. If you asked this question 2 years ago, Ten Hag was revered as a way better manager than Arteta was. So again, and in that time, within 2 years, he went to one of the worst run clubs in England. And I'm not defending Ten Hag, but literally one of the worst run clubs in England. Still managed to win 2 trophies, and people are going to sit here and act like, oh, Ten Hag's absolutely washed. He literally come out and said he can't play his football at this club with these players. So when you see Ten Hag go elsewhere and actually do a decent job, people are going to be like, oh, I forgot what this manager was like. So doing this, like Arteta is only good or considered a top manager because he plays good football. That is literally it. Without playing good football and being because you finished second does not make you a top manager. He finished second
because we challenged. There's a difference. Because we challenged. That's why he's considered a good manager.
There's so many managers that have challenged. You do know that. And
Sarri was considered a good manager when he didn't win shit with Napoli. He didn't win the league. He bottled the league every
and guess what? He came against
Juve.
He came.
Wait. What did he do against you guys?
I'm saying, but the point is with Napoli.
Wait. What did he do against you guys? When you went to a final, what happened?
George, you're making my point for me. Thank you. When he was with Napoli, going up against Juve, he bottled, left to Chelsea, a team with more resources, a team with better owners, and won something. So if Arteta goes to Scotland, like Steven Gerrard did, like Brendan Rodgers did, like Ange did, and he coaches Celtic, there's a very good chance he wins the league. That's a BS argument. If Ange comes to Arsenal, he doesn't even win that first FA Cup.
I didn't speak about that.
No, because I'm going back to the original question. You guys are deflecting.
You have no rebuttal.
That's why. I understand, Ashraf. I understand your point, yeah? But here's the thing, yeah? Wait. My back. Cool.
What is happening to him?
Yeah.
I touched my mic. I thought I muted it. Anyway, let me just say this, yeah? I'm going off trophies. And you can say all you want about if he went there, if he done this. Unfortunately, he's at Arsenal. We're looking at his Arsenal stint. We can't go, if he went to France, he'd win the league. We actually don't know that yet. He's never done it. So for me,
would you take Ranieri?
Ten
Would
Hag,
you take Ranieri now?
If you told me right now, Mauricio gets sacked tomorrow, and you have to choose between Ange, Eric, and Mikel Arteta. I'm choosing what's called Ten Hag because at least he can win something with the resources he's got.
Would you take Ranieri over Arteta right now? Because Ranieri won a league, and that too, like with Leicester of all teams.
You know what? That's a debate. I'll think about it.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair.
He's actually got experience of taking.
All right, then.
I've got a manager. I don't even. I think there's so many managers that are better than Arteta. Even you can go to, if we want to go Serie A, like a Gasperini.
I don't disagree. People are going
to sit here and tell me Arteta is better because he's new, the new toy.
I don't disagree, but what you're doing is you're jumping the points and you're jumping to something else. Your original point was.
Ask me a question.
Yeah, I want to ask you a question because you don't support Premier League team. Objectively speaking,
yes.
Forget the club. Shouldn't a manager who spent nigh on 700 million been there for 6 years? Shouldn't the bare minimum be to be challenging?
Yes.
So why are we praising the guy for doing the bare minimum?
That's a good
question. Because a lot of coaches have spent the same money with clubs,
but they don't get the same time.
Some of them get like,
but
hold on, but he was challenging within 3 years only.
No. It was by the end of his. No. Let's have it right. In that.
Hold on.
Factually speaking, yes.
You weren't actually challenging because in that season that you came second the first time. Let's have it right. What happened?
We challenged and we bottled it at the end.
Now we're doing definition of challenging now, though.
No, but I don't want to
Wait. So what is challenging? What is challenging?
Let me now. Okay, to be top of the league, 93% is. That means he had a big chance of winning the title.
He didn't challenge, he bottled. I'm just saying, we need to use the right adjectives here.
They're not mutually exclusive.
No.
You asked the question, guys. You asked the question and I answered the question, but he challenged the third year. His problem is not the first 3 years. The problem is not the money. Do you know what the problem is? Is now you challenge 1, 2, 3 and you haven't won. You failed. Basically, you fucking failed. But did he do a good job? Yes, he did. And then, but after a good job, now you have to finish that job. You cannot be. You know what I mean by you're building the house. You put the basement in, you put the wood in, you put the bricks in and everything. But if at the end you cannot put a family in the house, you just failed because the house is for nothing.
Project 3 quarters and then leave. Facts. What I'm saying is, but obviously, Ashraf would agree. Not all managers get time because they don't deserve it. That's fair. Clearly, the board supported Arteta's project, his movement. That's why they backed him, despite the fact he stagnated or only improved marginally to 5th place. Fair enough to Arsenal. They backed it. They're now 2nd. But I'm just arguing: shouldn't any manager with that money spent? That should be. I know it isn't, but it should be the bare minimum. So
yeah, but if we go by your logic,
is this I don't want to. I don't look at it in a vacuum and overrate it and be like, "Wow, we should back this guy to the."
I'm just gonna.
But no one said that. No one said that.
Mo. I'm just gonna use the same logic you guys use, which is fair. Arteta won the FA Cup with a team that was not his team. Fair enough. When Arteta built his team, the first season he finished 5th. Second season he challenged immediately. So it took him 2 seasons to challenge when he built his team. Because he built
Still
his team in 21-22. Yeah, but my point is he did it in 2 years. He did it in 2 years. He didn't do it in
How long did it take
years.
Slot? How long did it take Slot without his team?
Because Slot already had a team that would challenge last season, not
Really?
2 seasons before. I already rated what Slot did is amazing. But if we go by because you cannot have your cake and eat it. Either he did something impressive, winning the FA Cup with a shit team, or yeah, you're right. It wasn't his team.
What happens? What happens when?
So he shouldn't get
Yeah, but
credit.
Ashraf, do we rate?
But then you don't count. You don't count.
No, wait. No, let me ask.
One at a time, these guys. Wallahi,
I'll just land on this. So when he finished 8th, that first full season, when he finished 8th, that first full season, it doesn't matter because it wasn't his team. He was cleaning out the old guys. So
Ashraf? Do you rate Conte for what he did with Chelsea? Then surely you don't.
Yeah, of course, 100%.
Why do you rate him? He came to a team that won the league year before
because Conte's team won the league 2 seasons before that, and the reason they finished 10th in 2015-2016, Chaz knows this, but he pretends like
I don't know. Conte's job, not Chelsea.
Yeah. One second. Chelsea won the league in 2014-2015. Majority of the same players was still there. Yeah, he added Victor Moses and Alonso. The others were all there. 2015-2016 was an anomaly. It wasn't a representation of who Chelsea really were. Mourinho fell out with the players. Hazard disappeared for 90% of the season. So when Conte, a good manager, came in, like Conte, all he had to do was just get the team to play the way they are supposed to play. He didn't have to buy extra players. He literally got Victor Moses and Alonso. That's it. Hazard was there. And Conte. But my point is, the majority of the players, Matic was there. Hazard was there. Fabregas was there. The top scorer, Costa, was there. Cahill was there. They got back Luis, but big deal.
We've gone way off topic,
was there.
Yes.